Hello students! Today I'm going to talk about triangles, specifically how to find the area of a triangle. To find the area of a triangle, we're going to use the formula area equals 1/2 of the base times the height. I have a triangle drawn here, happens to be a right triangle because there's a right angle right there. It has a base of 3, a height of 4, and a hypotenuse of 5. We only need to know what the base and the height is to find the area. So I'm going to use the base of 3, the height of 4, and plug it into our formula. So I've got area equals 1/2 base of 3, height of 4. So I need to multiply 1/2 times 3 times 4. And when we're multiplying, we can multiply in any order. So I'm going to multiply 3 times 4 first, and I'm going to get 12. So now I'm looking for 1/2 of 12. And I know that 1/2 of 12 is 6. So the area of my triangle is 6 inches squared. Remember, when we're dealing with area, we label it in square inches or square centimeters or whatever unit that we're using. Now, let's take a look at this triangle right here. This is another right triangle. It has a base of 6 and a height of 10. So 6 times 10 is 60. Half of that would be 30. So the area of this triangle would be 30 square inches. Now I could also take this triangle and move it like this and use this as the base. In that case, I would measure the height straight up perpendicular from the bottom of the base. So I went ahead and measured that. The base is 12 inches here, 5 inches perpendicular straight up for the height. 12 times 5 is 60. Half of that is 30. I get 30 square inches. So regardless of what you use for the base, whether I use this for the base or if I go ahead and use this length for the base, I should still get the same answer. You just always have to remember to measure the height perpendicular to the base. This is an isosceles triangle. To find the area of an isosceles triangle, we would measure across the bottom for the base, and then to measure the height, we would go straight up perpendicular from the base. So when I measured this, I got 4 inches across the bottom and 8 inches for the height. 4 times 8 is 32. Half of that is 16. This would have an area of 16 square inches. Now sometimes you might see triangles drawn kind of funky like this on a paper. And this one's a little bit tricky. In this case, I would use the bottom right here as the base, and the height is actually measured perpendicular from the top, the highest point, all the way down to where the base would be. I'm going to draw this on the board to show you how this one would work. So I'm going to leave my formula up there. I'm just going to draw this scalene triangle. It's not perfect, but there we go. So the base would be measured right here. So let's say the base of this was 5 inches. It looks about 5 inches. That's where we would measure the base. Now the height we would measure from the top highest point straight down to where the base would be carried out to there. So I would measure this here, and this looks like it would be about 4 inches. So 5 times 4 is 20. Half of that is 10, and that's how you would find the area of that type of triangle. All right, good luck. Why don't you practice a few?